Hey everybody, it's Eddie Joe in Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So, been looking around for more international news lately. All right. But we're going to start right here in the United States with the FOMC meeting starting tomorrow. Okay. This is a big deal because the meeting starts tomorrow and then you have the press conference on Wednesday. Now, I'm on record as saying I know that there is a 75 basis point play that's already been baked into the market, right? And I said that, I might be leaning toward a 50 basis point move instead. What I did not consider, which is what I was thinking about over the weekend, is the idea that the Fed could actually instead go for, we'll do a 75 basis point move, but to quell everybody's nerves, we'll have a more dovish sentiment in our press conference. And that would send a strong signal to the markets, even though it would be a 75 basis point move. That's probably the most likely thing to happen. Why? Because they're trying to steer toward a soft landing. Can that happen? Don't know. But with everybody talking about there being an oncoming recession, that could possibly be the best thing that we could all hope for. Now, I find that to be very interesting, and I will definitely be paying attention to what they say because that could set the tone for the rest of the year. It really could. Yeah, there's a meeting next week, next month, and all that good stuff, December. But that really could set the markets off on a positive push and have a profound effect on, what we've got going on. Now, looking at that, I said, yeah, the chances are pretty good. Then I started looking, internationally. I started looking at Thailand, saying, hey, listen, we're going to have our CBDC ready, and we're working on it, and we're looking at, how it could help our financial, industry. Pilot's ready to go apparently, but yeah, they're not expecting their CBDC to actually get out there for another 5 years. I think what they're really saying is, hey, we're interested in doing a CBDC. We're even doing the research and putting some work into it, but we kind of want to see what everybody else is doing before we actually drop our own. Gotta say, that's actually smart. And a huge reversal, Hong Kong is saying, hey, cool beans, we're starting to see why a CBDC is good. That could be a good idea. But what the really big news out of Hong Kong is their huge reversal, or seemingly so, that they're willing to have conversations with centralized exchanges, centralized crypto exchanges, as well as rethinking their perspective on tokenized assets, virtual asset ETFs, and retailer participation in crypto. I don't know about you, but that's big. This is another Asian market that's saying, hey, we're kind of, maybe we should rethink that, and that's what we're doing, and we're open to having conversation. So that means I'm expecting Binance, FTX, Coinbase, Crypto.com, Blockchain.com, Kraken, all of the players that are normally out there looking for international reach to be jetting right in there. So I'm expecting more out of that. And you have to think, the more centralized exchanges get out there, it can increase adoption and bring things more into the light, as opposed to everything happening, in the dark. Because it's an immature market. Let's not get it twisted. Cryptocurrencies are still, it's still in, a very much immature space. With all the cool things and everything that you can do right now, just think about that. You can do a lot of really good things, strong things, but it's still immature. That means we still have a long way to go, a very long way to go. And that is a great thing. I'm not saying it as a negative. I'm saying it as a positive. Listen, told you before that Visa filed for patents. Now we've got PayPal and Western Union filing for patents, wallets, that kind of stuff. And that's great. It really is great. PayPal's working on their wallet. You can already purchase. Just listen to this lineup: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. That lineup of coins already tells me they're not ready for prime time. Just, I'm sorry. Bitcoin Cash? Seriously? Litecoin? Are you kidding me? Okay, those are your choices. Go for it. That's not what I would be doing. I think they've got a long way to go. They could do a lot of things. I think they've got a long way to go. I think they should do some research, maybe hire some people that are a little bit more in the know. And I've worked with people from PayPal before, so I know they've got smart, bright people. But still, that lineup of coin that they're allowing you to trade right now, rethink that, guys. Western Union, their patents are looking toward, obviously, payments. Because as you look at Western Union, they become, old hat, obsolete, in the crypto world, right? So they've got to do something to remain relevant. What are they doing? Well, they're going to develop a wallet. They're going to try to develop custodial services. That's where their patents are pointing. They had better get there fast, very fast, because they're behind the game. They're very much behind in the game. So when I look at those patents, I'm kind of like, yeah, those are good things to do. They've got partnerships and things like that. MoneyGram is the same thing. They've got, I don't know if they have patents filed, but they do have partnerships in play. But looking at all these patents that are being flown around, wallets and this, that, and the other, I would just really, you're filing for patents about things that already happen. You better have something like ridiculously unique in order to win a patent. You have to prove that you're the only one out there doing it the way you're doing it to win a patent. And that's going to be a big deal. So it could be as easily as how you introduce it to your existing client base and things like that, what you might be doing on the back end. Look at Visa. They can actually work with exchanges and eventually their own exchange to enter into custodial services. And they introduced the debit card situation. So, you can see some differences that could lead them to, filing for a patent. Kind of, sort of, in my book. Elon's Twitter. I'm looking at Elon's Twitter moving toward being on chain, doing a lot of things on chain, including, authentication, the fight against bots, a lot of things that could happen on chain there. And I'm looking at Jack Dorsey's BlueSky, which is a supposedly a decentralized social media platform, or at least play toward that. That would explain why Jack Dorsey would not want to go back to Twitter, right? That would kind of explain it. It also makes sense to me that there's a lot going on that could happen in that space. So I'm paying attention to that because that could put BlueSky and Twitter head to head, given what they plan on doing. I mean, it is, Elon is on record saying he would like to see Twitter's code, more, in an open environment. So open source, interesting. On chain, interesting. No kind of policing of commentary, bad. I heard somebody that I listened to in the crypto space talk about how, LeBron, he doesn't like how LeBron came out about whatever. And I'm like, LeBron is reacting to a report that says the the use of the N-word has increased over 500 times. We all read that report. And this guy, he is Asian. And I'm just sitting back and I'm going, how are you not getting that? Why are you separating yourself from other minorities? Because we're all getting some kind of, not so happy, loving comments from certain people in certain sectors. Don't downplay that. I'm telling you right now, don't downplay that. That's bad. LeBron's not, referencing anything else other than a report that came out in a reputable newspaper. I believe it was the Post. So in the Washington Post. So, before you open up your mouth and criticize somebody, go do your own research and understand why he's saying, hey, I don't personally know Elon Musk, but if he owns Twitter, something like that, because of his policies, that's scary and he should look into it. That's what LeBron is saying. That's what we're all saying. And we're all watching. And if it doesn't turn to a better light, Twitter could see a lot of people leave. You already have a lot of people leaving Twitter. They might not be totally deleting their accounts, but they are starting to migrate to other platforms. So just be careful what you say about other people if you're not in the know. All right? Have your own opinion. That's cool. Think about what you're saying about somebody else who, is making a valid comment, who's living that life. Okay? Okay. With regard to Shiba Inu, this is awesome. So Shytoshi Kusama is a lead developer for Shiba Inu, and he's saying, hey, look, listen, I'm busy right now because we've got some stuff going on, and you're going to be happy about it. What? Now, does that his hashtags were Shiba Army, Shiba Eternity? Shiba Eternity is their new game that was released, I think, October 6th. That's a big deal because that says there's growing utility around Shiba Inu where Doge has none. So Doge is higher ranked on the market cap list, but Shiba's got utility. Shiba's got use. And people are playing the game. At one point, when they first released, they hit the top 20 games in Apple downloads. That's a big deal. Kudos to you. So now any development that happens in that space could drive Shiba up even more. And that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting with each new play, Shiba's going to grow. And I'm a big Shiba fan. Yeah, I hold a bag on Shiba. I hold a healthy bag. I really like Shiba Inu. Really, 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 really. Anyway, that's Eddie J on crypto. Hope you like what I'm doing. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. No, I'm not going to go over the numbers today because whatever numbers we have going on today could be great, but pay attention to the FOMC meeting that starts tomorrow and then the presser comes Wednesday. That's when we should be looking at numbers. Like, look tomorrow to see where they are and everything, because right now things are just going to bounce around. Tomorrow and Wednesday are the days. And that'll set the tone for a period of time going forward. That's what I'm waiting for. Anyway, have a good one. Bye-bye.